They can be a little crazy. And one of them's heart was sort of in the right place, but the other one, I don't know. See if you can figure it out. See if we can get help for you. Are you ready? Say, come on, George and Frank.
Come on, George and Frank.
My, sure is a good night to be in the house of the Lord. Where Brother George is.
Good evening, Brother Frank.
Good evening, Brother George.
Sure is a good night to enter into the house of the Lord.
Sure is, Brother George.
Boy, it is cold tonight.
Sure is. You know, it kind of reminds me of New Year's Eve back in '48.
Well, at least the church is nice and warm. You know how cold the pews can be on a night like this?
Yeah, I remember how back in '46 when Sister Bertha was singing in the choir, it was so cold you could see her breath.
Yeah, I remember the ushers. They had to wear gloves to take the offering that night because the offering pledge was so cold.
That's what I call cold cash.
Say, remember last year when we got together and made up our New Year's resolutions?
Yep, sure do.
Brother Frank, did you make it to church every Sunday like you said you were going to do?
Well, there were March storms, the April rains, Mayflowers, the June fishing trip, the July heat. I guess not. What about you, Brother George? Did you read the whole Bible through the past year?
Well, you know, my job had me traveling all over, working overtime. I was teaching Sunday school and helping at the YMCA, and I did read all the way up to Genesis chapter 10. What about Bible study groups you said you were wanting to get going? What happened to them?
Well, I started to put them together, but you know, there are so many good things. Monday night bowling, Tuesday night piano practice, Wednesday night church, Thursday night guitar lessons, Friday night gym. I couldn't find a good night to start a group. How about you, Brother George? Did you teach Sunday school every Sunday like you said you were going to try to do?
Well, last winter was so cold, and you know, in the spring I had to clean my summer cabin, and in the summer it was too hot. The fall was rainy, you know, I can't drive in the rain, but I did teach Sunday school 7 times. How about the choir group you said you were going to try and get going?
Well, we were all so busy we couldn't decide when to meet, what song to sing, or how many to have in the group.
You know, it sounds like we both have a lot of excuses why we didn't keep our New Year's resolution. It reminds me of that song, Excuses.
Well, Brother George, it's almost time for New Year's Eve service to begin. Let's go in, and this year, no excuses.
Excuses, you hear them every day. Now the devil hears supply them if from church you stay away. When people come to know the Lord, the devil always loses. So to keep them folks away from church, he offers them excuses.
In the summer it's too hot, and in the winter much too cold.
And in the springtime, when the weather's just right, you find someplace else to go.
Well, it's up to the mountain,
Or down to the beach,
or to visit some old friend.
or just stay home and relax and hope some of the kinfolk start dropping in. When the church benches are too hard,
And the choir sings way too loud. And boy, you know how nervous you get sitting in a great big crowd.
now the doctor says you better watch them crowds, they'll set you back. But you'll catch that old ball game because you say it helps you to relax.
Well, a headache Sunday morning, or a backache Sunday night. But by work time Monday morning, why, you're feeling quite all right. Why, one of the children has a cold, pneumonia, do you suppose? Why, the whole family had to stay home.
Just don't let poor kids know. Excuses, excuses, you hear them every day. Now the devil hears supply them if from church you stay away. When people come to know the Lord, the devil always loses. So to keep them folks away from church, he offers them excuses.
Well, the preacher, he's too young.
Or maybe he's too old.
The sermons, they're not hard enough. Or maybe they're too bold.
His voice is much too quiet.
Sometimes it gets too loud.
He needs to have more dignity.
Or else he's way too proud. Now the sermons,
They're too long, maybe they're too short.
No way.
We gotta preach the word with dignity instead of stomp and snort.
well, that preacher we got's gotta be the world's most stuck-up man.
One of the ladies told me the other day.
Well, he didn't even shake my hand.
Excuses, you hear them every day. Now the devil hears five, and if from church you stay away. When people come to know the Lord, the devil always loses. So to keep them folks away from church, he offers them excuses. So to keep them folks away from church, he offers them excuses.